came to the perfect video if you want to know everything about the best players on each position in FIFA 20's Ultimate Team for the Premier League. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA and I will show it to you all, from cheap, medium to expensive. There is something in it for everyone. If you don't have the budget, go for the cheap players. If you have normal budget, go for the medium players. And if you're a big spender, you can sign the expensive players. All the best players available for the amount of money you have. And we're starting off with the Premier League, but if we can reach 6,000 likes, I will make it for the Spanish La Liga. So don't hesitate, smash a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more, and put on that notification bell if you want to join our amazing Viva family. If you, just like me, love football and want to get the best high quality football shirts on the internet, wait no longer. Go to the website soccerdealshop.co and use the code VIVA for an extra 10% off your order. We are kicking off with the goalkeepers. We have 9 of them, 3 cheap ones, 3 medium price ranges, and 3 expensive goalkeepers. We have Patricio, Jordan Pickford, and Kasper Schmeichel. All of them will be available for around 4,500 to 5,000 coins at the start of FIFA, and it will drop down every single month. Then we have Bernd Leno, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and Hugo Lloris. Amazing goalkeepers, I love them, and especially Lloris. It is not a lot of money you spend on an 88 rated goalkeeper. I am using Kepa Arrizabalaga at the moment, but I'm saving my money to upgrade it to Hugo Lloris. But if you want to get the Warriors Elite, you can go for Ederson Moraes, Alisson Becker, or David De Gea. With the downgrade for De Gea, also his price went down to only 60,000 coins. Ederson is the cheapest out of the 3 more expensive players, 38k. He is great as a sweeper keeper, and Alisson Becker is also a great goalkeeper. You can't go wrong. It's up to you and your budget who you want to sign. I hope the video is helpful to you, and if it is, don't forget to drop a like. On with the center backs, and as I told you, we will have every single position in the episode. The cheap beast I love to use are Joe Gomez with his 81 pace, Rudiger 6'3" and still 72 pace, 82 defending, and then the couple of Manchester United, Lindelöf and Bailly. All these players have the attributes and the stats you want for a center back: speed, physicality, and defending. If you have more money to spend, you can go for Socrates. He is slightly better than the players I just mentioned. Then the Belgium duo, Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen. The pace, it's not super good, but give them a shadow card and they will do wonders for you. One of my personal favorites is Davinson Sanchez because, well, he has it all. The amazing pace, the great physicality in combination with amazing defending makes him a great player to sign. 28,000 coins. And the best player this season in the Premier League is Aymeric Laporte. 50,000 coins, but then you can say I have the best center back in the Premier League together with Virgil van Dijk, of course. We are moving on with the right fullbacks, and we have Serge Aurier and Jetlin of the USA as the cheap bargain deals. Aurier is only 2,500 coins and Jetlin is a little bit more expensive, but with a 92 pace, he is a player you really want to invest in. Then the medium players: Hector Bellerin, Pereira, Wan-Bissaka, and in form Serge Aurier. For only 25k, I would say if you can spend the money, go for Aurier. With a shadow card and anchor card, he is the most all-round player you can get at the moment for the price range of around 10 to 25k. But also Bellerin, Pereira and Wan-Bissaka have one thing in common: they have amazing pace and good defending stats. Then the 2 best players are playing for the same team on the same position: João Cancelo and Kyle Walker. Both of them available for around 50,000 coins. Kyle Walker, defensively and especially the physicality, is better, but João Cancelo is a better attacking fullback. With his passing and shooting, he is better than Kyle Walker. So it's just up to you. What do you like more? In my opinion, I would go for Kyle Walker any day of the week because defending is way more important for a fullback than the attacking build-up play. From right back, we go to left back, and there we find a lot of players who are worth your money and time. We have Patrick van Arnold, Kieran Tierney, Angelino, and Luke Shaw. All of them dirty cheap. Between the 2 and the 5k, they will be yours. Then we have Lucas Digne. His pace is a little bit low, but you need to fix that with an upgrade. Once again, Shadow Card will be perfect. Mendy, same thing. Very all-round player, but with a Shadow Card, his stats will be sky high. Then Cresswell, the inform card of the West Ham left back who scored an amazing free kick goal against Manchester United. You need to pimp up the pace, but for the rest, you have an inform card with qualities for only 14k. And if you want to get the best player on the left back position, you have to spend 50k for Andy Robertson of Liverpool. But if you do that, you won't be disappointed, because Robertson is destroying right wingers and right midfielders with ease. He's eating them alive. We are leaving the defensive line behind us and we are continuing with the central midfielders. We are starting off with the CDMs, and there we have Gbamin, Ndidi, Lucas Torreira, and Jordan Henderson. Henderson is the best passing player, but his pace is lower than the other players. So it's up to you. If you want to pimp that up with a shadow card, anchor card, you can use Henderson. I love Torreira because he's also okay in front of goal, and Ndidi and Gbamin are great defensively with a lot of pace, and Ndidi has a lot of physicality to combine that with. There is only one player in the medium price range. That is a little bit strange, but that is Rodri of Manchester City. He is a very all-round player and he's almost as good as his teammate Fernandinho. And with Fernandinho, Fabinho and Kante, we have the elite players. Kante is from another universe. He will cost you around 275k. He is amazing but so expensive. I would rather go for Fernandinho or Fabinho. The pace is lower on those two players, but that makes them a lot cheaper, and still in defense they will do a very steady job for you. And of course, if you have the money, well, don't hesitate and spend it on N'Golo Kante, one of the best players in the game, even better than the majority of the icon card. This year there are a lot of center midfielders that will be available for a good and bargain price. What to think about? Naby Keita, Kovacic, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Giovanni Lo Celso, all available for under 5k. They have pace, they have skills, they can assist, and they can even score a goal for your team, and will be dirty cheap but will feel like very good players. Then we have Ilkay Gundogan, a great playmaker, and Ndombele, Wijnaldum, Sissoko, and also the inform card of James Maddison are very complete center midfielders. All of them have pace above the 80s or close to the 80s. So great players to use in your team. Trust me, you want to get those players in your team, and they're pretty cheap looking to the stats they will bring on the pitch. All of them 14, 17, 25k, nothing more than that, and you have a great player in your squad. And there is one man especially a lot better in the FIFA game than all the other center midfielders, and that is Paul the Beast Pogba. 360,000 coins. It is so much money. I think he is worth it if you have the coins, but also with Ndombele, with Gini Wijnaldum, with Sissoko, you can get very high in the divisions and you don't have to spend all the money on one player. Last year the cam position in the Premier League was a very hard case to crack, but this year with James Maddison, his normal card, we get special players for a cheap amount of coins, because James Maddison is great quality for coins, 2,500 coins, a great cam. Mesut Özil is also very nice as a playmaker, and Jesse Lingard, last year the only cheap cam, is now available yet again. Dele Alli and Silva are two medium center midfielders slash cams, because both of them have different playing styles. For example, David Silva is more the passing player, the architect, good dribbling stats, but his physicality and pace is a little bit low. Dele Alli is more a box-to-box player, going up and down the pitch all game long. That makes him harder to defend than Silva, but on the ball he is not as creative as David Silva. So it's up to you, what is your playing style, who you love more. Then we have three players who are unbelievable. Well, actually two players. Christian Eriksen and Kevin De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne in form. The inform card of KDB is almost unpayable for the majority of you guys and also myself, but Eriksen 90k, you can save up for that, and the Eriksen normal card is just slightly worse than Kevin De Bruyne, or do I have to say De Bruyne is just a little bit better, because Eriksen 88 rated is also a very good card to use. So if you have the money to spend, I would rather go for Eriksen's 90k than I would spend it on Kevin De Bruyne 340. But still guys, let me know what you think about it and drop it down below. We are going to the attacking players. First the right wingers, then the left wingers, and finishing off with the strikers. We have Sarr. This year he has 2-star weak foot, an upgrade from 1 to 2 stars. Makes him better to use. Shaqiri, not super fast, but deadly in front of goal. Richarlison, very good all-round player with high physicality, and Hudson-Odoi is one of the best players you can get in a silver rating in the Premier League, so check him out. Then we have Willian, my favorite, Saint-Maxime, unbelievable card, Riyad Mahrez, and Silva, but Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is a little bit slower, but he killed me so many times in games against him because his shooting is so extraordinary for a card that is very cheap to get. And if you have the money to spend, go for the elite players. Nicolas Pepe, 70k, great player, he is worth every single coin you spend on him. And Raheem Sterling, 88 rated, is almost unstoppable if you're facing him. With his pace, and he is giving a hunter card a lot in Ultimate Team in the higher divisions, you can't keep up with him. He is skillful, he is super fast, and Raheem Sterling is just a wonderful player. But well, all the players I show you in this episode are great on the pitch for the value you pay for them. As I promised you, we are moving to the left wingers. There we have Bayern. The Brazilian left winger is good on the ball, his physicality, his shooting is a little bit disappointing. Then we have Djenepo, another great silver player. He feels like a gold card, I promise you that. Pulisic and Ryan Fraser are great left wingers to use. The physicality is a little bit lower, so if I have to choose, maybe I would go for Djenepo out of these 4 players. With an upgrade, he's unstoppable. Daniel James has to be one of the coolest players in the game, and for that reason you pay 10k for the super fast winger of Manchester United, 94 pace. Felipe Anderson is a little bit slower, but still he is amazing in front of goal. With his 88 dribbling, he is hard to stop and he can finish it off as well. Martial, 50k, great player. Go get him if you have the money, or else you have to spend so much more. With Mane and Sané, you can buy deadly players, but they will be very expensive for you and for me to get them on the market. So if you have to choose, Martial is a great option if you don't have the money to go for Sané or Mane. Who will you buy, guys? Let me know it in the comment section and give a thumbs up if you love the video. Then we have arrived at the last position, and this is a packed page. So many incredible players. What is important? Pace, shooting, dribbling, physicality. Those are the top stats you need on a good striker to call him overpowered to use. Gray, King, Wilson, all of them great players that will destroy opponents also in the higher divisions. I'm using them in Division 5 and 4, and they can still get a lot of goals for my team. Tammy Abraham is more a physical striker, but still good if you use him with a hunter card. Jamie Vardy, Jesus are great players with the pace and the skills to finish it off with both 81 shooting, and Wilfried Zaha, Lucas Moura and Harry Kane are a little bit more expensive. And Kane, well, he doesn't have the pace, and that is very important in FIFA 20, so I never use him, but Lucas Moura and Wilfried Zaha are great players you can get with a lot of pace on them. And then there is a lot of difference between the cheapest expensive player and the most expensive player, because Rashford is available for around 50k, but then it goes up. Firmino and Lacazette 90k, although I like Rashford more. You guess why? The pace. Aguero is good to use, but he is a little bit slow. Aubameyang is a god, the best striker in the game, if it wasn't for Sadio Mane, his in-form striker card. It is unpayable, 600k, unreal. If you will pack this in form, you can scream it out loud that you won the jackpot. Who do you think is the best and coolest striker you're going to use? Let me know it down in the poll and vote about it in the poll. If you love it and want to see more in this series for the La Liga, for the Bundesliga, the Serie A, or an all-round best players on the position, don't forget to smash a like because 6,000 likes will unlock that. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe and notification bell on. I thank you for watching, wish you all a nice day, and as you know for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.
Echoes of your words crashing